Okay, so let's check your answers on workbook page 114 in just a second. A little tease for you there. First, let's make sure that you remember this verb chart. It's very important. Hopefully you copied this down into the cover of your workbook, because you got to be able to say, I know that faire, when it's matched up with je, becomes je fais. Okay, so we can say je fais, tu fais, il fait, without really thinking about it eventually. Okay, for now you can look at your workbook cover and you go, oh yeah, I remember that now. But eventually we don't want you, having to have your workbook with you when you're walking around in France to figure out how to say things. So oops, I hit the button too quick there. Nous faisons, vous faites, ils font. Okay? Now we wrote them down last time and you practiced writing them on workbook page 114. Let's just say them one time. I'm going to zip them off of here and you say them with me. Repeat right after me. If you're in the media center, I know you might be embarrassed, but do say them. Get your mouth used to making these sounds. So here we go. Ready? Je fais, tu fais, il fait, nous faisons, vous faites, ils font, or elles font. Okay? So make sure you got that memorized. And sorry, my picture is going to cover up part of that there. But that gives you an overview of that verb chart once again now, because you're using that to fill in your answers here on workbook page 114. And so you can see here, you got to right there. So to, off the verb chart, we now know is fait. So you wrote F-A-I-S, hopefully, right there. Je and to actually look the same on the verb chart. Okay, so je is also fait, just like to is fait. So F-A-I-S, fill in the blank correctly for both 1A and B. To, oh, by the way, what is this saying? Remember, qu'est-ce que from the other video is also what is it that? So what are you doing at 2 o'clock? Okay? What is it that you do at 2 o'clock? Or what are you doing at 2 o'clock? And then the answer, je fais, is I'm doing a tennis game, a match of tennis. Okay? Number 2, and we say probably I'm playing a tennis game, but that's how they talk about the match itself, as doing a match instead of playing tennis in general. Okay. Number 2, sorry about the bell. Qu'est-ce que, once again, what is it that y'all, and now the vous is fait off that verb chart, so you should have written down F-A-I-T-E-S. I know that's hard to see, sorry about that. F-A-I-T-E-S. What are y'all doing? And remember, maintenant is now. What are y'all doing now? And it's new, we're doing a fruit salad. So it's probably, what are you making now in the context, now knowing it's a fruit salad. So what are you making now? Nous faisons is your answer for the blank. F-A-I-S-O-N-S. F-A-I-S-O-N-S. That O-N-S ending that we're used to seeing with nous a lot. Okay? Nous faisons une salade de fruits. We're making a fruit salad. Where is your cousin? Is the question. Où, again, where is your cousin? So L off the verb chart is fait. F-A-I-T. So you put F-A-I-T right there, hopefully. And this literally says she's doing a trip to Senegal. Or we say she's taking a trip to Senegal. But in French and many other languages, they say they do a trip. Okay? And then the last one here, where are Paul and Mark? Où, again, where? Where are Paul and Mark? They are in the city. That was a couple chapters ago, chapter 14. They're doing a circuit, doing a walk. Okay, so ils font, right from the verb chart, F-O-N-T, matches up with they, ils and elles. Okay, so font, une promenade. Now, notice the word prom is in there. Okay, so why do we call out those big fancy dances in springtime with all the formal wear a prom? Because what's one of the first things that you do at the prom? The Grand March. And when you do the Grand March, you come out and you walk around and you exit. So you walk the circle. So that comes from the fact that French say faire and promenade is doing a circuit. Doing the prom is doing that circuit, letting everybody see you in your best. Okay? So hopefully, we have bells like every 10 seconds it seems. Okay, so there you go. That's 114. I hope you got that all right, because now we're going to work with that verb chart some more doing these two exercises, exercise 9 and 10. So here we go. What you're doing here is, again, just using the verb chart, and where the dot, dot, dot is, putting in the right form of faire. So here you see je, dot, dot, dot. So fait goes with je, so je fais une crepe. I'm making a crepe. So you're saying, we're making a salad. You're making a fruit salad. Y'all are making a pie, and so on. Okay? By the way, if you can't read this very well, it's on page 124 of your textbook. So you can look at 124 if you can't read my picture very well. I can't, even with my glasses on, so you might want to use your book instead. Now you say the answer and see how you do. See if your pronunciations are the same as mine. Okay, so you go first, then I'll give you the answer. So number one, what is it? Faisons goes in the blank. So the whole sentence is nous faisons une salade. Please say the whole sentence. Get your mouth used to making these sounds. I know you might be embarrassed hearing somebody hear you, but just try it best you can, okay? Number two, what goes in the blank? That's right, fait goes in the blank. Now say the whole sentence. Tu fais une salade de fruits, okay? Of course, fruit, you probably said it because you've never seen that word before. That's fine. Number three, vous. Okay, what goes with vous? It's faites, yep. So, vous faites une tarte is what you should have said there. What goes on number four? Okay, Cecilia and Marina are they, girls, so you have to think elles. What goes with elles? If you couldn't make that connection, it's font. So font goes on the dot, dot, dot. So it would be elles font un gâteau. They're making a cake. Christine's making a pizza would be fait. Okay, Christine fait une pizza. Mark's making a sandwich. It's going to sound pretty similar. Fait again goes on the blank. Mark fait un sandwich. Patrick and Thomas make an omelet would be, again, it's just like ils on the verb chart. Patrick and Thomas is a they. They're making an omelet. So ils font, F-O-N-T goes on the blank. So Patrick and Thomas font une omelette. And number 8, Pierre and Corinne are making a quiche. And so they're they, right? So it would be font, right? So Pierre et Corinne or ils font une quiche. Good. So make sure that you're able to do that. There's something just like that on the quiz where they're going to give you a subject, a person doing it, and a blank, and you got to write in the right form of the verb chart. Number 10, same kind of a thing, but you got to use a little bit more imagination here. In the example, it says Madame Dumont is in China. So from the word bank here, what is she doing in China? Is she doing a walk, doing a pizza, doing a game, doing attention, in other words, paying attention, or doing a trip? So, well, the trip makes the most sense. So elle fait, you have to come up with that from the verb chart, and then un voyage from the word bank. Okay, so number 1 says, Nicholas works in a restaurant. So what is he doing in the restaurant? So what's the verb chart part going to be? Il fait, right? Il fait. What's he doing in the restaurant? Yep, probably une pizza. So il fait une pizza. He's making a pizza. We are, number 2 is we are in the city, or we are downtown, or we're uptown, however you want to translate that. So what are we doing? We're going to go nous. What's the one that goes with nous? Faisons, right? So nous faisons, I don't know, une promenade works for me, maybe un voyage, either one of those will work. So nous faisons une promenade, I think is what the book is going for. Number 3, Helen and John Paul play tennis. Okay, they're playing tennis. So what are they doing? You're going to go ils with the S. So ils, what? Ils font un match. Okay, because they're doing a game. Font because it's a they. Je suis dans la cuisine. I am in the kitchen. Okay, what am I doing in the kitchen? You're going to start with je. What goes with je? Fais again. Yep, so je fais une pizza. Probably making a pizza in the kitchen. Okay. Number 5, Mark is on the train from Paris to Nice. Okay, so Mark is in the Paris-Nice train. Il, he, is how you're going to start. So il fait un voyage. Yep, he's doing a trip, or he's taking a trip. Okay, y'all are playing volleyball. What are y'all doing? Vous faites. Yep, vous faites what? Un match. I forgot what it was at first. So, vous faites un match. Y'all are playing a game or doing a game. Je suis dans le parc. I am in the park, like the city park. So what are we doing there? couple of answers come to mind. Well, first off, je fais is how you got to start. Fais goes with je, right? So je fais, you might say je fais une promenade. I'm taking a walk in the park. A lot of parks around here have like those tetherball things and hopscotch and stuff, so you might say je fais un match. I'm playing a game. Might make sense. Mr. Lambert is visiting Tokyo. Okay, so what's he doing? He, again, is an il, right? So, il fait un voyage. Good. Il fait un voyage. And we're listening to the teacher. We're good students. We are listening to the teacher. So, nous faisons. Okay, nous faisons. That one's a little hard to remember. Attention is kind of cut off there. So, we're paying attention to the teacher because we're listening to him. All right. Good. So, that's practice with faire. We're going to have you move on to 125 next. Okay, so we're going to have you finish this video. There's no homework on this particular one. And we're going to have you do video Godfrey French, page 125. And we're going to introduce the last new concept and give you some practice with this whole chapter and get you ready for the quiz, which is, going to be coming up pretty quick. Okay, hope this is working for you. And remember to tune in to Godfrey French 125.